Alright.
Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, we'd like to give all praises on the glory to
Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Rakakadash.
I want to see the apostles of this great millstone. Salutations to Allah, give out their pushing the truth and all truth and sincerity, diligent throughout the four corners. I'm the brother Shamar Lamoth, alright, from GMS Miami. Alongside me, I have the brother.
I'm your brother Zakaria, GMS Miami.
And today we'd like to go through a little quick lesson, alright, concerning 1 John, the 3rd chapter and the 2nd verse. Okay, we're just gonna get straight into it.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 3. I'm going to start at 1. It says, Behold, what manner of love the Father hath bestowed unto us, that we should be called the sons of the Most High.
Right, and that's love in itself, man. Alright, brothers always say that, but do you really understand the grasp and that concept of saying you are an Israelite, man? Heavenly Father showed the utmost love when He chose our nation, man, to be His people, and allowed us to have a God, a living God, man. Okay, you gotta give thanks for that, man. That's true love right there, man. Okay,
it says, Behold, what manner of love the Father hath bestowed unto us, that we should be called the sons of the Most High. Therefore the world knoweth us not, because it knew Him not.
Right, the world knows us not because it knew Him not, man. Okay, you see how it is, man. Nobody regards our lives. They don't regard our opinions, man. You probably be at work trying to say something and nobody considers it, man. Because why? And mind you this, the thing that you're saying is probably righteous compared to everything else anybody's saying, but they don't consider you because they didn't consider the Heavenly Father nor His Son, man. Okay? So they don't know us because they don't know the Heavenly Father, man. If they had known the Heavenly Father, they would have to acknowledge that we are the sons of the Heavenly Father, man.
That's right.
The world would bow at our knees, man. Okay, but you see it at this point, we are the scum of the earth, the bottom of the barrel, I should say. Everybody kick dirt on our face, man. Alright, when we fall, everybody gang up and power elbow us on the ground, man. Stomp us out, man. Alright, because they don't know the Heavenly Father, man.
Verse 2, 1 John 3 and 2. Beloved, now are we the sons of the Most High, and it doth not yet appear what we shall be.
Right, and mind you this, we done fell away. Alright, and before we fell away, Yahushua, the Heavenly Father, when we go to 1 John, not 1 John, John 3:16, alright, the Heavenly Father said that what? He so loved the world that He sent His only begotten Son to die, man, for us, man. To show another form of love, which is on top of the love that He already had for us by calling us Yahshua, the Prince of the Power, man. Alright, he remembered our frame, that we are nothing but dust, alright, and that we wretched, man, and we couldn't complete what He said, so He sent His only begotten Son to fulfill it, the laws 100%, and be able to be that propitiation for us, man. Alright, and here it is. We done, Yahushua done died to give us that door, that way to enter in. As Yahushua said, He is the door, man. You gotta enter in through Him. We done fell away, lost our heritage. We done fell away. Hey, you see Jake right now, you got Northern Kingdom walking around, actually thinking they fucking Puerto Ricans and Dominicans, man, and Brazilians, man, not considering that they're children of Israel, man. Okay, all right, but guess what? Through the blood of Yahushua, those who are chosen, those who we be part of the elect, we are able to be called sons again, man. That's right. All right, we are able to be called sons again. Go ahead.
It says 1 John 3 and 2. Beloved, now are we the sons of the Most High, and it doth not yet appear what we shall be. But we know that when He shall appear, we shall be like Him, for we shall see Him as He is.
Right, but it don't appear. We the sons of the Most High, but it don't appear to the world, man. Okay? Because when you read the scriptures, and anybody say, if you're God's chosen line, then why are you going through all that hell? Alright, why did God forsake you? That's what the world would say. They don't consider, they don't understand the process of us getting back to where we were, our first estate, man. Okay? But guess what? The world don't see the end of us doing the work, man. But we understand, we know, and it's through us doing this work, showing our faith by our work, all right, where we're going to see Yahushua as He is, man.
Right,
and when we see Him as He is, guess what He's going to do, man? In the twinkling of an eye, man, He's going to change us and give us new bodies. You can get that, man. 1 Corinthians real quick, man. 15 and what, 50?
Let's look at 1 Corinthians
52. No, you know what? Start at 50.
This book of 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 50. Now this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot enter into the kingdom of the Most High.
Right, and you have a whole nation of Israel, right? But then the Heavenly Father said that He has an Israel of Israel, man, the Israel of the Most High. All right, what is that? In Romans, what is that? Romans 7, I believe, where it says the election have obtained it, but the rest were blinded. Right, you see how the Lord clearly drew a line between the nation of Israel, man. All right, go ahead, brother.
The book of Romans chapter 11 verse 7 says, what then? Israel have not attained that which he seeketh for, but the election hath attained it, and the rest were blinded.
Right, the election have attained and the rest were blinded, man. The election have attained what? This truth, man. This mercy, man. Because this truth in itself is mercy, man. That's right. We endure to the end, and we obtain the ultimate mercy, which is that salvation from the destruction, man. Alright, but going back to 1 Corinthians, it says what? Flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of the Most High, man. Because 2/3 of the nation of Israel, they're stuck in their BS ways, man. They refuse to seek the Lord. Alright, they refuse to sacrifice their the lust of their eyes, the pride of life. They refuse to put it down, man. So guess what? They can't inherit the kingdom of the Most High, man. Right. But there is, out of the nation of Israel, a remnant who is going to inherit the kingdom of the Most High, man.
That's right.
Because they have put off the flesh, man. They continue to mortify their bodies day in and day out, man. Crying to their Father, repenting daily, man. They the ones who's going to receive salvation, man. That's right. All right? Which is Lord's will. It be us, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
1 Corinthians chapter 15 verse 50. Now this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot enter into the kingdom of the Most High. Neither doth corruption inherit incorruption. Right? Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed.
Yeah, we shall not all sleep, but we all should be changed, man. What is that? 2 Thessalonians, if I'm not mistaken, the 4th chapter, where it says, them that be sleeping in the Most High.
Risen.
Yeah, risen. That's 2 Thessalonians. That's 2 Timothy.
Thessalonians.
Try 4:16.
1 Thessalonians.
Yeah, 1 Thessalonians 4:16. Let's see.
Yeah, sorrow them not.
Yep. Read that real quick.
It's the book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 4 in verse 13. But I would not have you be ignorant, brethren, concerning them which are asleep. For it's not that ye sorrow not, even as others which have no hope. For if we believe that Yahushua died and rose again, even so them which sleep in Yahushua will the Most High bring with him. For this I say unto you by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of the Lord shall not prevent them which are asleep. Right? For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of the Most High, and the dead and Hamashiach shall rise first.
So we see right here a clear indication of those who passed in the Lord, man, and how the Lord said they're going to be the first to rise, man. Okay? All right, read on, brother.
Verse 17. It says, then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air. So and so shall we ever be with the Lord.
Right, so those who fell asleep, they're going to be called first, and then us, Lord, when we be part of that elect, we're going to be called after them.
That's right.
And we're going to meet our brothers in the air, and us who are alive and the ones who passed, we all going to meet Yahushua in the air together, man.
That's right.
Right? Now go back to, oh, you had something? Go ahead.
This is the book of Mark chapter 9 verse 1. And he said unto them, verily I say unto you, that there be some of them that stand here which shall not taste of death till they have seen the kingdom of the Most High come with power.
Right, and that's beautiful, because the Lord, hey, he works in so much mysterious ways where he's going to have men who pass, but they ain't going to be dead, man.
That's right.
They just going to be taking a break. Hey, as the scripture say, where's that? I forget where's that. But it basically says, because of the iniquity that was in the world, that every father took them out. Right. So the iniquity won't, overtake them, if you paraphrase, man. So the Heavenly Father had those men pass for a reason, man. Okay? Right. And guess what? They're going to come back, and then there's men that's not going to see death, man. That's
right.
And then both of them going to be beamed up together, man.
Yeah, it's a win-win.
Yeah, win-win situation. Yeah. Go back.
So 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 51. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall but we shall all be changed.
Right, and that's beautiful because we just showed an example of those that slept and those who are not going to sleep by saying what in Mark, some of us shall not see death, man, until we see the Lord come, man. And then 1 Corinthians said we shall not all sleep, but we are going to be changed, though. We are going to be changed because all of us going to get delivered, man. And when I say all, I only mean that remnant, man. Lord's will we be part of that number. Go ahead.
Verse 52, in the moment, 1 Corinthians 15 to 52, in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trump shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed.
That's right, we shall be changed. And it's beautiful, it says, in the twinkling of the eye, at the last trump. What's that, in Job? Where it says 6 trumpets, the Lord will keep you 6 trumpets. And then, yeah, get that, well, shot, man. Yeah, I believe it's 5.
Yep, this is Job chapter 5 and verse 19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles.
Yep.
Yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee.
There shall no evil touch you, because why, man? We just read 1 Corinthians, how what at that last trump. That goes into Psalms 51 too, man. He shall deliver you from the noisome pestilence, man. We're not gonna get touched with that fire, man. And we're gonna get delivered, man. And as we get delivered in the twinkling of an eye, we're gonna get changed, man. And that's for the rest of the nation who had thought that these dudes could not have been nothing of the Lord, man. They couldn't consider us. They didn't understand who we were, man. They seen nothing but death and lurking for us because of what we're doing. All right, they see no possible positive outcome of our lives because we seeking the Lord and forsaking evil. All right, when that time comes, when all hell break loose and the destruction come, those who are seeking the Lord gonna get delivered, while the rest of those, or who they consider the end of us, when we know we gonna see him as he is. You feel me? We'll go up, and the rest of y'all gonna have no other choice but Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter. Man.
I got it.
That's it. Man, Wisdom of Solomon, 5th chapter on your ass, man.
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5 and verse 1. It says, then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no count of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with fear, with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation.
Right, they're gonna be amazed at the strangeness of our salvation, man. Read what, keep reading, brother.
I read verse 2. It says, Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 2. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for.
They're gonna bug out because they're gonna be like, all right, first of all, I already thought he was a loser that had no good coming for him, and now he getting taken up by a tractor beam into a quote-unquote UFO while nuclear missiles is coming down. I never would have thought this was gonna happen to him. They didn't consider our latter end. They didn't know. Go ahead.
Verse 3. And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision.
Fuck. That's gonna be the phrase of everybody on earth who took us for light, who did not consider that we were actually the men of the Lord. Fuck. That's gonna be the #1 word. Hey, you know how Twitter be having the trending words or the trending phrase? That's gonna be trending phrase when all hell breaks loose. Fuck. What the fuck? What the fuck? I told this nigga he's gonna die in the accident. I told that nigga he ain't gonna never get no bitch. I called him a bum of life. I told him he wicked as all hell, man. And now look, he getting beamed up. I'm stupid as hell, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
He's part of the elect.
Yup.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 verse 3. And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision. In a proverb of reproach, we fools counted his life for madness, counted his life madness, and his end to be without honor.
They thought our end was gonna be without honor, man. That go back to 1 John, the 3rd chapter, man. It says, verse 2, beloved, now are we the sons of the Most High, and it doth not yet appear what we shall be, man. It don't appear. And then the scripture actually show you the mindset of these people, man. They thought our end was gonna be without honor, man. Look at these young niggas, man. Man, you look like you could be a baller. Yeah, I used to ball. Why you not playing for the league right now? Why you out here, man? Hey, Ramon got the testimony. They actually told him, man, you went all these years in college to be a music major, and what? And you out here on these corners preaching some Yahweh shot. They think his end gonna be without honor, man. And Lawrence, will he get delivered, man?
That's right.
Go ahead, bro.
Wisdom of Solomon 5:5. How is he numbered among the children of the Most High?
Cause he was not only called and chosen, but he was predestined from the foundation of the world, man. He was made a son of the Heavenly Father, man. And when you did not see it and consider it, hey, he believed the end of it, man, that he was gonna get saved, man.
That's right.
Go
It
ahead.
says, how is he numbered among the children of the Most High, and his lot is among the saints?
Because he was chosen. Jump to the 3rd chapter real quick, Bubba Shaw. The 3rd chapter, you just get to the point, you know, style. Fine.
It's the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 1. But the souls of the righteous are in the hand of Yahweh.
The souls of the righteous are in the hand of the Yahweh. Go ahead. That's a mighty statement in itself, man. Go ahead.
It says, but the souls of the righteous are in the hand of Yahweh, and there shall no torment touch them.
Yep.
In the sight of the unwise they seem to die, and their departure is taken for misery. And their go
Nah, you got it.
and they're going from us to be utter destruction, but they are in peace.
Right, and you was going into those brothers that passed. Who knows how much people was looking at their death like, look, 30-something years of his life wasted. Wasted because he was seeking this God who we can't see. Not knowing he had peace, man.
Yeah, rest.
He at rest, waiting for that last trip so he can be raised from the dead and taken up, man.
That's right.
In your sight, man. That's power, man.
That's right.
Well, well, that was the point. That was verse 2, right?
Yeah.
That was the point. You got it. If you got something.
Yeah, I got that. I got it with the Ephesians. The Lord said we're gonna appear like Him, man.
Yep.
That's right. This is the book of Ephesians. Yeah, come on. This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 3, and verse 20. For our conversation is in heaven, from whence also we look for the Savior, the Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach, who shall change our veiled bodies, that it may be fashioned like unto His glorious body.
We're going to be fashioned like unto his glorious body. And Yahweh Shai, hey, come on, man.
Right.
He on the right hand of the Most High. He's immortal. He's perfect. So we're going to be fashioned like his body, man. We're going to be perfect. We're going to be immortal.
Right.
We're going to be in the good graces of the Heavenly Father, man.
That's right, bro. Never going off.
Never going off, man. And that's the end of us as long as we hold true to this truth, man.
That's right, bro.
That's why the Apostle Rick always pushes that. And it's very important that you have to keep praying, man.
Right.
You have to beg the Lord to keep His Spirit upon you, man. Okay? This is, I always used to say that this is the biggest lick you could hit, man.
Right.
Fuck hitting a jewelry store and getting smoked by police in a UPS truck, thinking that's a big lick. Nah, this is a big lick, man. Well, riches are infinite, man.
That's right.
That's right.
Being rich and faithful bring riches infinite for infinity,
right.
to infinity and beyond. Buzz Lightyear in this shit, man. Go ahead, brother.
Book of Philippians chapter 3 and verse 21. Who shall change our veiled body, that it may be fashioned like unto His glorious body, according to the working whereby He is able even to subdue all things unto Himself.
He's able to subdue all things unto Himself, man. Go ahead, brother. You can talk
Man,
about
Lord, He gonna change our bodies, man. These people, they look at us like we nothing, like the brother Shamar was going to, like we just out here on the corners with garments, with sackcloth on, like we gonna be doing this our whole life, like we're nothing, like we're nobody. But the Lord, He said He gonna come get us, man. And they gonna be here in that fire watching us being delivered, man. And the brothers that made their life a living sacrifice, and the Lord gonna reward them, man. And we pray we're a part of that number, man. We don't care how these people look at us, because we know our end is gonna be full of immortality, man. We know that we're gonna live forever, man. We ain't gonna never be sick no more. Our people gonna be rejoicing. And the 2/3 of our people, they gonna die on this side, but they gonna come back in their right mind. You know?
That's right. This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 12. For now we see through a glass darkly.
That's right.
But then face to face.
That's right.
Now I know in part, but then I know. But then shall I know, even as also I am known.
Yeah, so we see like in the glass darkly. So we know, because the Lord said, eyes have not seen, ears have not heard what the Lord has for them that love Him. So we got a little vision of how it's gonna be, but it's really gonna be made clear once the Lord comes, man. He said He gonna make us know. Read that last part again, brother. He gonna know everything like how we are known.
Yep. You know? It says, I'll read it again. 1 Corinthians 13:12. For now we see through a glass darkly, but then face to face.
That's right.
Now I know in part, but then shall I know even as also I am known.
Yeah, so we know in part. So we speak on the things that are written, but the Lord, He gonna reveal more unto us in the kingdom, man. All right, and just how the Lord know us, man. That's how much we gonna know about everything else, man. Every little thing, the Lord gonna give us that understanding. You know?
That's right. I got James 1:18 for you. This is the book of James, chapter. Now I start at 17. James 1:17. Every good gift and every perfect gift is from above.
That's right.
And coming down from the Father of lights, with whom is no variableness, neither shadow of turning.
That's right.
Of His own will begot He us with the word of truth.
That's right.
That we should be a kind of first fruit of His creatures.
Man. First fruit of His creatures, man. I know what would we a part of that elect. The Most High, He made Yahushua, and Yahushua made everything else, man. So He made the first fruit. Lord, when we were part of that, we was the ones that was creating things with Yahushua, man.
That's right.
You know, that's heavy, man. These could be us, man, the brothers that's watching, and those men right there that's pushing this word, man. The first fruits, man. And the elect, the women and children, you know, the 144,000, man. 144,000 is the men, you know.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Goes out. Let me get. I'll get one more. All right, because the Lord said we are His sons, man, and we able through the sacrifice of Yahushua, we able to call the Lord Abba Father.
That's right. That's right.
This book of Romans. Book of Romans chapter 8. Book of Romans chapter 8 and verse 15. It says, for ye have not received the spirit of bondage again to fear, but ye have received the spirit of adoption, whereby we cry, Abba Father, because Yahushua was that sacrifice to bring us back to the Most High. That's right. It says, the Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High. So we are the children of the Most High, Yahweh Bashima Shai. And if children, then heirs, heirs of the Most High, and joint heirs with Hamashiach. If so be that we suffer with Him, that we may be also glorified together.
We also glorified together, man. And it's cool because at the end of the day, when Yahushua, hey, we gotta follow our example, right? The servant is not greater than his master. When Yahushua was on the earth, they didn't consider His end.
Right.
They didn't consider His end, man. They thought, hey, we was talking about it during fellowship. He was on the cross. Right. They was still talking shit.
Right.
And as soon as He said, it is finished, and then the earth shook. All right, the earth shook, and then the veil rent. Everybody was like, oh yeah, that was the Son of the Most High.
They messed up.
They scarred. They did scarred. All right, so imagine that, man. Imagine that. Here it is. Yahushua went through that, and we got to go through it so we can go home, man.
That's right.
Hey, again, the servant's not greater than his master. If they called the Lord of the house Beelzebub, what do you think they're going to call the servant, man? Right. How you think they're going to look at the servant? Right. Like trash. If they looked at the master like trash, they're going to look at the servant like trash. But it's all right, because one man's trash is another man's treasure. And guess what? We are the treasure of the Most High, man. Right. We are a prized possession in His eyes, man. He loves us, man. Right. All right, He called us Yasharallah, man. Right. He woke us up to this truth. He brought us out of this dust, man, to call upon Him and give Him glory, man. Right. And because of that, He gonna make us. He gonna give us glory upon this earth with our big brother Yahushua, man.
Right. That's right.
So come on, man.
That's right.
And let's keep going, man.
Let's go.
And with that, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Rakakodash.
Double honors to the apostles, elders, great millstone, and salutations to all Akim out there, pushing His truth and all truth and sincerity diligently throughout the four corners. Shalom.
Shalom.